buried beneath.
There's a hidden civilization under there. Is that why Kaisenet said he's going to Alaska? It's true. You see that? It's the world telling me that I'm right. There's something in this room. You see that too? What is going on? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to YouTube channel. As you guys can tell about the lights and how close we are to October, that's right guys. Today I wanted to switch it up a little bit because man, I really like doing stuff like this where it's like scary / mysterious, and I know usually they're not the best or the worst, you know, I have trouble picking those, but I feel like today I hit a hidden gem. That's right guys, today we are watching places that have never been fully explored. Now you guys know I'm a sucker for things that we've never explored and mysteries about our earth. Man, I love doing that, and I love talking about all the theories and all the animals that are still probably alive out there. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
So let's start. Number 10. The deepest parts of the Mariana Trench.
Ooh.
If you could drain all the water from Earth's oceans,
Yeah.
one place would stand out above all the
Mariana
rest.
Trench,
Nearly
right?
11 kilometers below the western Pacific Ocean lies the Mariana Trench, the
Holy
deepest known
shit.
place on Earth. Mount Everest could fit inside its deepest point, Challenger Deep.
I did not know this. I actually did not know that. Okay, how far have we gone into the Mariana Trench? And what could be lying in there? I swear I've watched videos where there was like, they were hearing like roars, kind of like if Godzilla was under there.
Despite covering most of our planet, the deep ocean remains one of the least explored environments on Earth. The trench
Really?
formed millions of years ago where two tectonic
Mariana
plates
Plate,
collide.
Pacific
As the
Plate.
Pacific Plate slowly slides beneath the Mariana Plate, it bends downward, creating an enormous scar across the seafloor
Oh,
that stretches for
shit.
more than 2,500 kilometers. Reaching the bottom is
damn.
far more difficult than climbing the tallest mountain. The pressure at Challenger Deep is more than 1,000 times greater than at sea level.
Have we sent anything down there? Like, I know we can't visit, right? Because we're obviously human, we'll die. But is there a way we can just create something so strong and we just send it down with a camera just so we could record if there's anything? Because if you really think about it, the whole Mosasaurus, Godzilla, the Leviathan, the Queen of Monsters, the Loch Ness Monster even. Anything you think of that is a monster in the water, that's just probably roaming around in the Mariana Trench.
Ordinary submarine would be crushed almost instantly, so only specially
Holy
designed
shit.
submersibles can survive the journey. In 1960, Jacques Picard and Don Walsh became the first people to reach the bottom aboard the
Really?
Trieste. The descent took nearly 5 hours. More than 50
Holy
years later,
shit.
filmmaker James Cameron completed the first solo dive,
James
collecting
Cameron, wait,
samples and
he made Avatar. I didn't know he did this. Wait, didn't he also do the Titanic? But holy shit, he was the one that did it? I didn't know that.
collecting samples and filming areas few humans had ever seen. Today,
Oh,
most
shit.
exploration
Shout out
is
him.
carried out by robotic submarines.
Yeah,
These
that's what I was
vehicles
about
have
to say.
discovered transparent sea cucumbers, giant single-celled
my God.
organisms, unusual
Yo, that shit. If this one mutates, gang, I'ma be scared. Don't let this one get out the water. We gotta end it. This one, I feel like this shit is like a slime. You can deadass just put him over somebody's face. It's gonna look like a mask. That's just slime from Minecraft. Now this shit an alien for real. What can that mouth do though? You know what I'm saying? I know scientists like to test some shit. Yo, let me test this one out. I would like to find out what this one can do.
Only a small portion has been studied in detail.
It's
Much
crazy,
of the deepest
bro.
part of our planet remains almost completely unknown.
It's crazy how we know more about space than our own oceans, and that's what gets me so intrigued, bro. Quick intermission. Sorry guys, but we are so close to 1,000 subscribers, and I really want to be able to reach it. So I thought if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I will shave my head. That's right, guys. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys subscribe. Anyways, back to the video.
The vast cave system beneath Mammoth Cave.
Mammoth
Beneath
Cave.
Kentucky lies a world that stretches much farther than
What?
most people realize.
You telling me Kentucky Fried Chicken is holding the gate to the hollow earth? They holding the dinosaurs captive. Wait, is that where their chicken comes from? Oh my god, wait. I figured it out. Their chicken isn't chicken, it's dinosaur meat. They have the gate to the hollow earth, and that's where they keep all that food.
Mammoth Cave is the longest known cave system on Earth,
Holy
with more than
shit.
680 kilometers
That's
of
where they
mapped
keep their
passageway.
workers.
Even after decades of exploration, new tunnels are still being discovered, suggesting the
That's
system
crazy.
extends much farther underground. The cave formed
Imagine
over
they find
millions of
something.
years as slightly acidic rainwater slowly dissolved thick layers of limestone. Tiny cracks gradually became tunnels, underground rivers carved
Holy
new
shit, bro.
passages, and
This shit look like the map to a Hollow Knight game. Gang, I played Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Gang, this shit looks exactly like the third map. I might have to explore this shit. I might find like something.
many passages looked
Left and
nearly
right.
identical,
Oh shit.
making it easy to become lost in complete darkness. Even today, experienced cave explorers rely on detailed maps and specialized equipment.
Like imagine, yo,
before
like
and
that's one thing that it always gets me thinking. Who is the people detailing this shit? Like who are the people that are? Oh yeah, so this is what the layout of this cave looks like. Imagine you see spots like this. Like, gang, how were you able to draw this outline? How did you make it over here to continue drawing the map? There's just some questions I want to ask, but I know they have no answers to.
Scientists believe many passages remain hidden behind collapsed rock, flooded tunnels, or narrow openings that have not yet been explored. Every few years, explorers connect another unknown section to the existing map, adding even more distance to the world's longest cave. The cave is also home to remarkable wildlife. Blind fish, tiny crustaceans, and pale insects have evolved to survive in permanent darkness, where food is scarce and sunlight never reaches. Mammoth Cave also preserves thousands of years of human history. Native Americans explored parts of the cave long before European settlers arrived, leaving behind tools and mining sites that archaeologists continue to study today. Despite everything already mapped, researchers believe Mammoth Cave is still hiding many more kilometers of unexplored passages beneath Kentucky.
Don't let cave divers share about that. Oh, gang, you're gonna have every single one of them down there.
Number 8. The hidden world beneath Antarctica's ice. At first glance, Antarctica appears to be nothing more than endless ice stretching toward the horizon. Hidden beneath that frozen surface, however, lies an entire landscape that scientists are still uncovering. In some places, Antarctica's ice sheet is nearly 5 kilometers thick. Beneath it are mountain ranges, valleys, rivers, volcanoes, and hundreds of lakes that remained hidden until modern technology allowed researchers to see through the ice. Using ice-penetrating radar, scientists have mapped enormous mountain ranges, deep valleys, and vast basins buried beneath.
There's a hidden civilization under there. Is that why Kai Cenat said he's going to Alaska? You see that? It's the world telling me that I'm right. There's something in this room that You see that too? What is going on?
Some of these hidden landscapes are comparable in size to major mountain ranges found elsewhere on Earth. One of the biggest discoveries has been a network of subglacial lakes. These lakes stay liquid because pressure from the ice above, combined with heat rising from Earth's interior, prevents them from freezing completely. Some may have been isolated.
That means there could be millions of years of untouched species here. We can't let people get to it.
Reaching these lakes is extremely difficult. Scientists must drill through kilometers of ice while making sure they do not contaminate the untouched water below. Even a small amount of bacteria from the surface could affect an environment that has remained isolated for an incredibly long time. Researchers are especially interested in whether microscopic life survives beneath the ice. If organisms can live in such extreme conditions on Earth, similar life could potentially exist beneath the frozen surfaces of icy moons elsewhere in the solar system. Although Antarctica has been studied for decades, much of what lies beneath its ice remains unknown. Every new survey continues to reveal hidden landscapes that no human has ever seen. Number 7, the Amazon rainforest's unexplored interior.
I don't understand this one. I understand more why we struggle with the water, right? Because of the pressure. Why do we struggle with this one? It's literally just plain sight. We can just continue to go and explore it. How come we haven't explored all of it? Bigfoot might be in there. Dinosaurs may have a land here. It's like, what's the land from the X-Men? It's like Savage Lands. This is right here.
The Amazon rainforest covers more than 5 million square kilometers across South America, making it the largest tropical rainforest on Earth. Although people have lived there for thousands of years, enormous parts of the forest remain incredibly difficult to reach. Thick vegetation, winding rivers, and the sheer size of the region mean many areas have rarely, if ever, been carefully studied by scientists. Traveling through the Amazon is much harder than it appears. Dense trees block sunlight, thick undergrowth slows movement, and many places can only be reached by boat or helicopter.
Okay, that makes sense.
Heavy rainfall, flooding, dangerous wildlife, and the risk of disease make long scientific expeditions both difficult and expensive.
Okay, I
Despite
understand it
decades
now.
of research, scientists continue discovering new species almost every year. Fish, frogs,
Dang,
insects,
dude.
reptiles, plants, and even mammals unknown to science are still being found throughout the rainforest. Some
Really?
exist only in small regions that
What
have
the?
remained isolated for
Isn't this the one dolphin that got extinct like 2005? And this one got a sucker on it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to find this fish
Researchers have
later.
uncovered roads, villages, defensive walls, and large settlements hidden beneath the forest
Oh
canopy.
shit.
These discoveries suggest that millions of people may have lived in parts of the Amazon long before European explorers arrived, challenging long-held ideas about the region's history. Although satellites have mapped
Shout
the
out the
rainforest from
natives.
above, much of what exists beneath the dense canopy remains unknown. Every new expedition uncovers new species, archaeological sites, or geological features showing that one of Earth's largest forests still has many secrets waiting to be discovered. Number 6. The hidden
That's crazy.
canyons beneath Greenland's ice. Greenland
Greenland's
is covered by
ice.
an enormous ice sheet that hides almost everything beneath it.
How do people live in there? Isn't there Iceland and Greenland? Why is this one ice and not Iceland? Is that stupid? Why would they name this one Greenland when it's Iceland and the other one Iceland and this one Greenland? Did they mix up?
Beneath the ice lies a canyon stretching for at least
Holy
750
shit.
kilometers, making it one of the longest known canyons on Earth. In some places, it reaches hundreds of meters
Hundreds of
deep
meters
and remained
deep.
completely unknown until modern technology
Oh
uncovered
my
it. Researchers
god.
believe the canyon formed millions of years before Greenland became covered in ice. Ancient rivers
The Ice
likely
Age.
carved the landscape over an incredibly long period, creating a vast network of valleys
Dude, imagine
before
all
the
the
climate
bones
cooled.
and
As
fossils are in
glaciers
there.
gradually expanded, they buried the entire landscape beneath layers of ice, hiding it from view for countless generations. Scientists think the
Dang.
canyon still serves an important purpose today. Meltwater produced during warmer months may flow through this hidden valley toward the ocean,
Really?
influencing how Greenland's ice sheet behaves. Understanding this underground drainage system helps researchers improve models that predict future changes to the ice sheet. Even
Huh.
today, much of Greenland's hidden landscape remains
No
unmapped.
data.
Every new radar survey reveals additional valleys, mountains, and geological
They gotta buy the
features
new
buried beneath
DLC.
the ice, proving that an entire
Unknown
world still
territory.
exists beneath Greenland's frozen surface.
I actually did not know about that one. But see, this is why this is so fascinating, because now I'm gonna go on a whole rabbit hole about all these new places that I just learned about, and yeah, I'm gonna look crazy.
Number 5. The massive cave of Son Dong. Hidden beneath
Sangdong?
the jungles of central Vietnam is a cave so enormous that parts of it contain their own rivers, forests, and even
Really?
local weather systems.
Oh,
Known as
yes.
Son
I did see about this shit. I did see a video where these explorers went to go stay there, bro. That shit looked unnatural. It felt like you were in the Hollow Earth. You know those movies where they go inside the Hollow Earth? It felt like that, exactly like that. Just without the dinosaurs. But maybe they're out there.
It is considered the largest
I'm
cave passage ever discovered by volume, yet only a small number of people have ever explored it. The cave was first noticed in 1991 by a
Hokan.
local farmer named Ho Kan after he discovered a large opening in the jungle. Strong winds
Huh.
and the sound of rushing water coming from inside convinced him not to enter. Nearly 20 years later, he relocated the entrance and guided British cave explorers to the site, leading to its first detailed survey. What they
Bro, that shit
found
is
surprised
beautiful.
everyone. Some chambers stretch more than 200 meters high
Yep.
and are large enough to fit skyscrapers inside.
Hold on, I gotta show you guys this. Look at this, bro. This shit is dead as unreal. This shit is beautiful. These caves are crazy.
Over thousands of years, these openings created isolated jungles where trees, plants, birds, and insects now thrive deep underground. Exploring Sandong is extremely challenging. Reaching the entrance requires hiking through dense
Yeah, I think it was
rainforest
like 3
before
days.
descending steep cliffs into the cave. Underground rivers, slippery rocks, and sudden flooding during the rainy season make every expedition carefully planned. Although
Yep.
much of Sandong has now been mapped, scientists continue studying its unusual ecosystem and geology.
It's so
Its enormous
fascinating.
chambers, underground forests, and hidden rivers make it
Like,
one
yo,
of
gang, imagine living here. You living in a cave with everything you want. You got water, you got sunlight, and nobody to bother you. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the spot where I end up. If I ever go missing, just know I'm probably living somewhere here.
Number 4. The dark depths of Krubera and Veriovkina caves.
Ooh.
For many years, explorers
Interesting
believed
name.
they had reached the limits of how deep a cave could go. Then they discovered Krubera Cave and, later, Veriovkina Cave in the mountains of Georgia. Both descend more than 2 kilometers below the surface, making them the deepest known cave systems on Earth. Reaching their lowest points requires days of climbing,
careful, you don't want to end up like that one
and
guy.
descending through narrow passages. Unlike tourist caves with paved walkways and lighting, these caves are extremely dangerous. Explorers must carry specialized climbing equipment, food, and emergency supplies while navigating vertical shafts, flooded tunnels, and tight spaces where a single mistake could have serious consequences. Rescue operations deep underground are incredibly difficult and can take several days. As explorers descend, the environment changes dramatically. Temperatures remain cool throughout the year. Underground rivers carve new passages through the rock, and complete darkness surrounds everything.
See, this is why I can't do this, bro. Like, I don't think you can pay me no enough of money to go into a cave named the Devil's Asshole. I don't think I could ever go and explore the Pharaoh's penis. Gang, I could never go do that. If I have a loving wife and 2 kids, gang, I'm not going to go explore and end up dead. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
Some sections are so narrow that explorers can barely squeeze through, while others suddenly open into enormous chambers hidden far below the mountains. Scientists continue discovering new passages during expeditions.
That one's scary, though. Like, imagine you go under here thinking there's a way up here and it just ends here. Now you gotta come back like, yo, gang, these are scary. I would not trust these. Yeah.
Even after decades of exploration, researchers believe these cave systems may still contain hidden branches that have never been entered. These caves provide valuable information about geology, underground water systems, and the unique organisms that survive in complete darkness. Every expedition adds new details to maps that continue growing deeper beneath the Caucasus Mountains.
Wait, why don't we just create like a robot that is made for this? That way we humans don't gotta go through all this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? We can have those robots just like be attached with like grip on like the little fists they have and their foots. They're just climbing down. They have a camera and they're recording everything. That's a better way we do it.
Number 3. The remote mountains of Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is home to some of the most rugged mountains on Earth. Steep valleys, dense rainforests, frequent storms, and limited roads have kept many parts of the country isolated for centuries.
I did not know
today, there are valleys that have received very few scientific expeditions. Reaching these mountains is often more difficult than the research itself. Many areas have no roads, forcing scientists to travel by small aircraft, helicopter, or days of hiking through dense jungle. Heavy rainfall can quickly make trails impassable, while thick vegetation often slows progress to only a few kilometers each day. These isolated environments have produced an incredible variety of wildlife.
Is this, a kangaroo?
Researchers continue discovering new species of birds, frogs, insects, orchids, and reptiles that exist nowhere else on Earth. Some mountains are separated by deep valleys, allowing plants and animals to evolve independently over thousands of years. The region is also home to communities that have preserved unique languages and traditions because of their geographic isolation. Papua New Guinea has more than 800 languages, making it one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world.
Imagine visiting your village next door and they speak in one language. You go to the next, they speak in a different language. How do you communicate in a universal language? Is it like just a smile and wave? Or like, how do you communicate with them? Because you gotta know all this shit. You gotta be bilingual for like 800 different languages.
Scientists believe many remote valleys and mountain forests still contain species waiting to be discovered.
I want to find that.
Each new expedition continues expanding our understanding of one of the planet's richest and most isolated ecosystems. Number 2,
I want to go there.
The underwater caves of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula.
Wait, I should know about this one. I'm from Mexico. I want to look that one up. Hold on. Is it these? Because these are beautiful. Look at this, bro. Oh my god, that is beautiful. This shit deadass feels like Atlantis. Is this where Namor lives? I'm not gonna lie, Namor, I need some of that vibranium. Please let me join you. Look at this, bro. This shit is beautiful. I couldn't be more prouder to be Mexican than this, bro. Now I can claim the meteorite that hit the earth and killed the dinosaurs, aka killed the best creatures I loved when I was a kid. And now I can claim these beautiful ass caves Oh man, I'm proud to be Mexican.
These flooded tunnels, known as cenote systems, were formed thousands of years ago when limestone gradually dissolved, creating vast underground chambers and passageways. As sea levels rose after the last ice age, many of these caves filled with crystal clear fresh water. Exploring these caves requires far more than ordinary scuba diving. Cave divers must carry multiple air tanks, powerful lights, and backup equipment because a direct route to the surface often doesn't exist. Losing visibility or taking a wrong turn inside the maze of tunnels can quickly become life-threatening. Scientists have discovered remarkable finds inside these caves. Ancient human skeletons, ice age animals, and...
What? Oh, I gotta go then. I love finding new creatures from the old times. I love that.
Some discoveries have helped researchers understand how early people lived in the Americas and how the region changed as the climate warmed after the Ice Age. Many parts of the cave systems remain unexplored. Narrow passages, flooded tunnels, and the sheer size of the network continue limiting how far divers...
Imagine having to be the divers that had to find all of this. This shit is like a noodle. I could not do this, bro. Deadass.
New connections between cave systems are still being discovered, revealing just how extensive these underground waterways really are. Each expedition uncovers new geological formations, fossils, or hidden passages, adding another piece to one of the world's largest underwater cave networks. Number 1. The seafloor that covers most of our planet. When people think about unexplored places, they often imagine distant planets or remote jungles. In reality, one of the greatest mysteries lies much closer to home. The seafloor covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, yet scientists have mapped only part of it in high detail. Large areas remain less understood than the surfaces of the Moon or Mars. The biggest challenge is the ocean itself. Sunlight can only penetrate a short distance below the surface, making the deep sea permanently dark. Radio signals cannot travel through seawater, and the enormous pressure at great depths makes exploration slow, expensive, and technically difficult. Sending research ships across millions of square kilometers also requires enormous amounts of time and funding. Modern technology has dramatically improved our understanding of the ocean floor. Ships use sonar to create maps by sending sound waves toward the seabed and measuring how long the echoes take to return. Autonomous underwater vehicles and remotely operated submarines can then investigate areas that appear especially interesting, collecting images, rock samples, and biological specimens. These expeditions continue making surprising discoveries. Scientists have found underwater mountain ranges taller than many peaks on land, enormous volcanoes, deep trenches,
Like, that gets me thinking, bro. Because, like, we can see this high above, like, mountain, and then thousands of years we were right here. It's like in One Piece. You know how they're like in the red line, the celestials are always like up, the celestial dragons? What if we're like that? Because back then, the flooding basically came over and it picked up some of the land with it, but some of it stayed down. Like, that is such a fascinating thing to think about.
New marine species are regularly discovered during deep sea missions, showing how much life still remains undocumented.
I don't think I want to try
International projects are now working to produce detailed maps of the entire seafloor over the coming years, and every new survey fills another gap, but vast regions are still waiting to be explored.
Now, that is in a video, but this was a very interesting video. I'm not gonna lie, I think we gotta do more of these where like we're going through things we haven't seen, more mysterious videos. I think I want to do that for October. I want to save most of the scary ones and stuff like that throughout October. But you guys let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know if you guys are interested in this so I can explore more. And if you guys have any stories about this, or just in general, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys agree with my theories? Do you guys have your own theories? Let me hear all that down in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. And whenever I go explore these places, I'm gonna take these people with me. So if you want to join these people and be able to go and explore every single part that we just saw here, or even new places and find new fossils or even mammals from the Ice Age with us, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Whenever I can, I definitely want to go explore this shit, and I want to take as many people with me as possible because hey, you never know, we could find a dinosaur somewhere out there. Anyways, now that I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna go and look up some rabbit holes. Take care everybody, goodbye.